Oh, guys, I have a dilemma.
Guys, that sounds like Bobrisky.
Guys,
I'm about to take over.
So my dilemma is that what do I do? Yeah, if I wanna,
I can't tell you.
what do I do? What do I do? If I wanna lead women's fellowship.
Okay.
Yes, but also I want to shake my nyash. I want to shake my ass in the tongue in Dubai on a yacht. Is this a conflict of interest?
I want to shake my nyash.
I want to shake my nyash
and what was it?
in a tongue.
No, and do women's fellowship. Yeah. Is there a conflict of interest?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Is there a conflict? We need to talk about it.
You don't think it's tough?
We need to talk about it because I don't know, like, I feel like I've been having more and more conversations about it. So, transparency moment, I was speaking to one of my friends yesterday, actually, and then he was just like, hey, so before you were giving us rules, like, and now your rules are just showing us, like, all these, like, litty stuff. And he's like, obviously, it's good vibes, but if I were you, I will put it on private. Or
who is this guy?
And then he was just like, no, but I appreciate that feedback because I was like, okay, that's constructive feedback. But what he was saying was like, he was like, oh, it's giving me vibes like I'm in a phase. Maybe I'm in a phase of like, oh, I'm getting engaged, so I want to like turn up, like be doing all this stuff. And I said, first of all, I've been doing this stuff. But yeah, I've been doing this stuff.
Quay.
I
We're
think
talking about private life, because
They don't know.
this stuff has been happening.
Yeah.
It's just we are letting you see.
yeah, so it got me feeling and thinking like, okay, like if I want to have a good time, and because for me, I feel like if I'm having a good time in terms of like I'm not doing anything that will cause me to move mad or do anything that God will not be happy with. But then it's kind of like, if I'm doing those things where on face value to somebody else, it looks worldly, then can I also desire to be in a place where I want to do stuff to kind of like build the kingdom or lead stuff for the kingdom? Child, this episode I'm not going to be talking because maybe I'm here to just be writing my notes.
I think a lot of us will be
Right,
as
do
well.
you know
What, when you were talking, my first thing was like, what is worldly? I just want to know.
That is the question.
I want to know what is worldly. I know there's
Josephine
obvious
is like-
things, and they're just like, you what, girl? You know what it is. No, I don't know.
No,
To a
it's not even that.
Yeah.
like to a degree, there's certain things we know. Okay, yeah, this is
Like
these,
what?
These are things that if people say like, oh, getting drunk. Nah, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real, because the Bible talks about it explicitly.
No.
The reason why I said drinking is because I thought it's the most obvious one in terms of we know scripturally it says that we shouldn't get drunk. But there are things that are hazy, like me shaking my bum. I don't think that's worldly.
With your girlfriends.
Yeah, why is it? Why
Wait,
is it
pause.
with
The
my
disclaimer
girlfriend?
was in there with your girlfriend.
With your girlfriend.
Yeah,
I don't
100%.
know. Yeah, definitely with.
But I feel like let's
No,
tackle
but even
that. Don't be
if-
drunk first.
Okay, yeah, don't be drunk.
Yeah, let's tackle that one
but,
first.
you want to tackle if that's worldly?
Yeah.
It is.
So, wait.
No, because I feel like the giggling means we're not taking it seriously. No, because like
The giggling is because we're like, well,
we're reminiscing. We're reminiscing. That's where the giggling is coming from. I don't want anybody to be thinking that we're looking at scriptures in the Bible and we're here giggling. Please,
No.
that's not it. But we're reminiscing.
that's why.
No. But okay, so we're saying do not be drunk, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't being drunk start from, is there not prerequisite? Taking alcohol. So we're saying do not take alcohol.
No, I didn't say that.
That's what I'm saying. But this is the blurred line. This is the blurred line. Because, so for instance, when I was speaking to my friend about this, because he was like, oh, rah, like there's shots and everything in in their video, yeah, and I was like, okay, cool, but it's not a thing where we're getting drunk, like we're just.
Joe's face, because I'm gonna zoom in on it.
No, but I'm saying, like, the point I was trying to make is, like, there's a difference between being drunk and then there's a difference between taking in alcohol.
There's a difference between being drunk and abusing it and then taking in alcohol. Because I think my interpretation of like alcohol and things like that, I don't think as Christians we should not be drinking it. We shouldn't be abusing anything. We shouldn't be gluttonous in anything, whether it be alcohol, down to food, down to whatever. There should that element of gluttony should be removed. And I think it's down to what we've talked about before. It's like, where you at? There's some people that just can't have one shot, so they have to stay away from alcohol. I personally do not have that relationship with alcohol where I drink to get drunk to black out. At all
I'm
times,
laughing because you're really trying to keep a straight face, but I know that's not the. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just
Frozen.
You don't understand. No, it's just that your face. If you saw your face, you're like, I know. I don't.
Guys,
Okay,
do you know what it is?
it's going to be removed anyway.
No. It's not even that it's going to be removed. It's because
we need to keep it.
like no. It's because
Nah.
we have to be clear, because we have come back from Dubai.
Yes.
Recently.
and we had a great time.
Yeah, we had a
And
great time. And
yeah.
there's footage that has landed from Dubai.
Yeah.
Which
Hella
has caused-
footage.
Yeah, which
There's even more coming. Crap.
it's okay. Which has caused certain conversations that have been had.
Yes.
Like we are all in this footage that has been released on social media. Like
Mad.
we're all in it.
We're all there.
We're all there.
But you're even telling them, so now they'll even go and be watching
go
it.
and watch it. Go watch
It's on Roselyn's
Yeah,
Instagram.
Instagram. Go and look at the
Go and
reels.
see
They're all
it.
there.
Yes, you.
They're all there. So that's obviously caused the conversation that's been had this week. But like I was saying, it depends on what your relationship is with certain things.
Yeah.
There's some people that can be in relationships, can't kiss their boyfriend because kissing leads to touching and touching leads to
Yeah, that's true.
but there's
Leaky.
Licky. But there's some people who are able to kiss their boyfriends
Yeah.
and have that kind of restraint. And you need to know what your relationship is with specific things before you can say, I can touch that, I can't touch that.
That is true.
It shouldn't be as Christian, we can't touch nothing.
Yeah.
Why?
So then, if we're talking
I'm
about,
writing this stuff.
so if we're talking about Rosalyn's dilemma about the shaking the nyash on a yacht in a thong, then what is the limit in respect to what we're saying about knowing like the limit and not abusing it? What would be abusing it? How does that?
If you're positioning yourself, so if we went on a yacht, yes,
Mm-hmm.
we had drinks and we were dancing, we were amongst ourselves as girls enjoying ourselves.
Yes.
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 Is there a problem with that per se? I don't think so. If we had positioned ourselves to be sexually explicit to then put that out to the masses, that's a problem.
Right.
But we were just girls amongst girls.
Having fun.
The nyanja I was shaking, only you girls saw it.
Right.
It's not out there. It was amongst us and we're having fun. And I don't feel like we should take away that, because as much as we are Christians, we're Christians first and foremost. We're women. And when we're around each other, we like to have fun. And we like to talk. And we like to spill tea. And we like to have a glass of wine. And we like to do enjoyments. And I don't feel like that should be removed because before everything we are Christians, because we didn't position ourselves to like my cheeks weren't clapping for the masses.
But you were with some close friends though.
So
God have Father
So
Lord.
are those,
I didn't post that, okay? I
to be
didn't
honest, nobody even knew I was in Dubai.
But you weren't close friends though.
No, I was, which is fine. You know, I'm more than happy about that. But so okay, going back to my question about what's worldly, is having that, like wanting to spend that time with the girls, doing all of that, you know, is that classified as worldly, or is what?
What do you think?
I don't.
I personally don't consider it worldly. Some people may do as their standards because that's not their way of enjoying. That may not be that. They may feel that women don't have to do that to have fun. They may feel that women's way of having fun is going to afternoon tea, which is perfectly okay as well. Which is no, it's just an example because it's the opposite of shaking your
okay, that's true.
It's very sipping tea and very like
brunch.
Or going to brunch.
Which type of brunch? There are different brunches,
right?
No, because we went to brunch.
No, this one is bottomless
bottomless prosecco brunch. You know them.
I'm not even talking about that, but anyway, juice, brunch with juice.
Yeah.
Juice.
Juice.
Yeah. So yeah, like some people, that's just not their thing, which is totally okay. But I don't think we have a place to now turn around and say, oh well, you're being wildly because I'm doing something, or my level of enjoyment is different to your level of enjoyment. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah. So the thing is, I hate both of you, and I do agree with the point you're making personally. However, I think I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Go for it.
Well, not devil, maybe an angel, perhaps, and say that okay. So if doing all these things essentially is to please the flesh, ultimately is not to glorify God. If I'm shaking my nyash, is the goal to glorify God?
Okay, we're going to bottomless brunch. Is that to glorify God?
Exactly.
To go bowling, is that to glorify God? To go cinema, is that to glorify God?
No, but it's in like if you're
so those are all forms of enjoyment.
Yeah, but I get it. But I think sometimes the point that people make is that in so doing something, will it mess up your witness?